Welcome back everyone, this is Halo Reach Tutor. I've got some more gameplay footage for you. This time I'm playing Invasion Slayer on the map Hemridge. I've had a lot of requests for Invasion gameplay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about how Invasion works. And I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks for improving your Invasion gameplay and winning some more games. Who doesn't want to do that? Along the second half of the video, I'm also going to demonstrate how to use the sniper rifle effectively, and I'm going to give you the 3 S's of expert marksmanship. Okay, so make sure to stay tuned throughout the entire video so you don't miss a single thing. Okay, now basics, first things first, there are 2 different invasion types. There's just standard invasion, which is objective based. I am not going to cover that during this video. You'll need to check out my channel for other invasion videos if you want to learn more about standard invasion. This is Invasion Slayer. I'm going to cover that. The only thing that you need to know about Invasion Slayer is the first team to 100 points is going to win the game. Okay? So that needs to be your primary objective, is to score 100 points. How do you score points? You rack up the kills. That's the only way that you're going to earn any points during Invasion. Okay? There are territories in Invasion Slayer. You'll see one of those straight ahead. Those territories will appear at random locations throughout the map, and when they initially appear, they're going to be a gray color. Okay, they're going to be neutral. And when they appear, they're going to have a timer of 10 seconds. Now that timer is going to tick down from 10, 9, 8 to 0, and it will do that as long as a player is occupying the territory. Okay? Now, if a player leaves the territory, the timer will stop counting down and revert back up to 10 slowly. Once the timer has hit 0, the territory will no longer be neutral. It will be claimed by either the Spartans or the elites, and a new timer will appear. The new timer will start at 15 and begin to count down. Once the timer counts from 15 down to 0, some power weapons are going to magically appear in that territory, and that's where things get interesting. I'm going to give you a few hints so that you can anticipate what weapons are going to appear in a territory once the timer is finished counting down. The first hint is this: you need to know about the 3 tiers in Invasion. The first tier is when neither team has scored 25 kills or more. If that's the case, you're in the first tier, and the type of weapons you're going to get are going to be power weapons like rocket launchers, shotguns, sniper rifles, plasma launchers, things of that nature. Now, once a team has scored at least 25 kills, you're going to step into the second tier. Now, if you're in the second tier, you're going to start getting vehicles in the territories, things like ghosts, banshees, warthogs, things of that nature. Okay, so you kind of step up a notch. In the third tier, this is when a team has scored at least 50 kills. If that's the case, you're going to start getting some really incredible weapons like the Scorpion tank, wraiths, and much more powerful weapons and vehicles at that point. So as you can imagine, the gameplay gets a little bit more crazy each time a new tier is unlocked. And of course, the team that can control the power weapons throughout the gameplay is going to be the team that wins 90% of the time. It's very important to scoop up those power weapons and use them to your team's advantage. Alright, so let me tell you a little bit about strategy-wise here. When a territory is claimed, of course, there's going to be 15 seconds while that timer is counting down for the power weapons to appear. What you don't want to be too concerned about is capturing territories, because that's really not going to earn you any points. It's going to unlock those power weapons, but there's no guarantee that if you unlock those power weapons, you're going to be the one picking them up. Okay, that's a long 15 seconds, let me tell you. So the thing you need to be most concerned about is picking up kills in and around the territory. Okay, as you can imagine, the territory is just going to be like honey, and everybody's going to be migrating towards the territories as the gameplay ensues. So if you spend too much time inside the territories waiting for those power weapons, you're going to get killed a lot. Okay, that's not the effective way to approach Invasion. A much better idea, as the third tier is unlocked here, is to kind of prowl around the territories and pick up kills as players are drawn there. Okay, but if you can stay just outside the territory, you're going to be able to pick up a lot of kills as other players are busy unlocking the territory. Now, in terms of capturing the power weapons, the best idea is to hang out near the territory as the timer is counting down, but don't stay in the territory because you're going to be a sitting duck. As the timer gets close to 4, 3, 2, 1, and you see it counting down, you're going to want to blitz into that territory quickly, scoop up the power weapons very quickly, and then fall back to cover as soon as you possibly can. Okay, because people are always going to have their eye on those territories and looking for easy opportunities to pick up kills. Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to move on to sniping, and I'm going to give you actually 4 S's when it pertains to sniping, okay? The first S is sight. You want to find a sight on your enemies, or in other words, you want to be able to see them, okay? The most effective way to see your enemies is to stay out of the scope, okay? You don't want to walk around with your sniper rifle with the scope on all the time because you're going to miss a lot of opportunities to see your enemies, okay? So the first strategy is to have the scope off, be walking around the map or hiding in your area, and see your enemies, okay? The second S is scope. Once you do see your enemies, you know where they're at, you want to scope in. Now there's 2 scopes on the sniper rifle, a 5 times and a 10 times. So it depends on how far away you are. You know, you want to get the most effective scope. If they're close by, 5 times might be the best option. Or if they're at long range, the 10 times scope might be your best choice. The third S is to take the shot, or shoot. Okay, once of course you've seen the player, you've scoped in, you line up that shot right on their head and you take it. Okay, and the important thing here is you want to focus on headshots. Okay, you're going to get a lot more headshots when you're sniping if you use my 4th S, which is surprise. Okay, you want to surprise your enemies when you're sniping. Okay, if your enemies know where you are as a sniper, if you blow your cover, then you're going to be a lot less effective as a sniper. Okay, the top snipers are always getting those easy headshots. You know how they're doing it? Because you didn't even see it coming. Okay, I'm sure this has happened to everybody watching this video. You're walking around and then bam, you get sniped and you didn't even know the shot was coming. Now it's very important to go for headshots because if you hit a player, an enemy player in the body, of course they're not going to go down with a single shot. That's going to give them just the minute or 2 that they need to fall back into cover and regain their health. Okay, you do not want to give them that opportunity. You're much better off lining up a headshot and finishing them off the first time around. Okay, as I do right there. Get a nice Be the Bullet achievement. Now another important element of surprise when sniping is you need to continue to change your location. You'll see that as I'm sniping throughout the gameplay here, I'm never staying stuck in one position. I'm always moving around. Because after players have been sniped a couple times, they're going to pick up on where you like to snipe from. Okay, and if you're always sniping from the same location, you're not going to surprise anybody, and I can guarantee you're going to get sniped yourself or assassinated or something else terrible is going to happen, and I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure that you're always moving around so that you can surprise your enemies. Okay, so step number 1, see or sight your opponent. Step number 2, scope in. Number 3, shoot. And number 4, make sure you're always moving around and shooting in surprise. You want to surprise your opponents. Alright folks, thanks for watching today. This is Halo Reach Tutor signing out. Make sure to subscribe for even more amazing videos to come. We'll see you next time.